In this video, I'm going to show you an unboxing of my new electric skateboard, the Backfire G2 Black, and I'll also show you footage of my first ride on it. In the box, you'll have the skateboard. It's 38 inches long and 9 inches wide, and you'll have all the accessories that come with it. It's got some stickers and a card that will direct you to their website where the instruction manual is. This is the power cable to charge the battery, which is supposed to last for 11 miles. This is the remote control that allows you to accelerate forward and also allows you to brake the skateboard to slow it down. This is a container with some spare parts. Here's a skateboard tool that you can use to tighten some of the bolts on the skateboard. This looks like a charging cable for the remote control device. I believe these wires are meant to connect to your battery when you need service. And this is a spare Allen wrench. So these wheels look pretty huge and look very stable. The board is a lot bigger than a regular skateboard, so it should be very smooth on the ground. Looks like it'll roll over cracks well, and the board is very easy to stand on. Lots of space to move your feet and lean forward and backwards. On setting 1, the maximum speed of the skateboard is 12 miles per hour. And the instruction manual says if you're just beginning, stay on setting 1. On setting 2, when you get better, the maximum speed is 24 miles an hour. So we'll be staying on setting 1 today because I'm just learning. Anyways, I took the skateboard over to an empty parking lot and I started kicking around with it without any electric power, just like a regular skateboard, to get used to the wheels and the dimensions of the skateboard. Now I'm going to try it with the electric power. Here are a couple tips. When you're accelerating forwards, you want to lean a little bit on your forward foot so that you'll stay balanced on the board while it's accelerating forward. You won't fall off the back. And then when you're letting go of the power, or if you're applying the brakes, lean backwards a little bit so that way you'll stay balanced on the board as it's slowing down. You want to start slow and start to accelerate as you get used to it. Try to avoid falling. Make sure that you wear your helmet and all your protective gear, your knee pads and wrist guards. Also, when you want to turn, you can lean forward on your toe side edge or your heel side edge, just like a snowboard. So I was able to do all that here in this parking lot. I'd have to say it was a lot of fun. The board was very smooth. It was very intuitive to use. And I had a lot of fun using it, and I didn't get hurt. That's the most important thing. I want to give a shout out to my friend Kenny, one of my best friends. He actually gave me this skateboard for Christmas. A couple months ago, I had given him some advice. He had been investing in active mutual funds and doing day trading in stocks on his own. And I had guided him to a diversified portfolio of 70% equity and 30% fixed income in equity index funds. The great thing about index funds is they'll give you strong returns, but they'll have very low expenses. So they'll always meet the index returns or be very close to it, and they'll probably outperform many active mutual funds and outperform day trading. And then to have the 30% fixed income, that's great if a recession or a stock market crash hits, your portfolio will be diversified and you'll be able to buy into equity when it's down. Anyways, I hope you like this video. Please give me a like, comment, or subscribe. I've got other how-to videos and action videos on playlists on my channel. If you have any tips on electric skateboards, please leave them in the comments below. Thanks.